You sell your oil and get building resources. Bam! And with metal you can continue building up your economy and everything you need. You just need to have enough energy stored up, and that's what your oil is for. And you might wonder why we start with such a high energy capacity and such a high potential for energy. It's because energy is the resource you will need to win in this game mode. With this beautiful, huge, massive missile here, the EM, Electromagnetic Annihilator Missile, you can obliterate the enemy base once it's charged up to 100%. It's the only weapon that can effectively, genuinely damage the enemy. This beautiful new enemy buggo material for the Kafer enemy faction, which is the first one you will be seeing in this game. You cannot effectively damage it with any other weapons except for the EM. Let me just... there we go. Just had to adjust my game size for a moment. Good. Anyway, let's get some storage devices so we do not float any metal. Sell some oil to get another trading post. Sell more oil to get another oil prospection tower, and then our final one, 5 on this map. It's quite a generous capacity really. That should be more than 1,000 per second. Let's sell some more oil and get the capacitor, which is our wonderful energy storage device. We need it because we need 90,000 energy capacity to actually charge the EM. It's very expensive. Well, it's the win condition, so it makes sense it's expensive. This is the enemy wave launcher in here. It's launching waves at us of enemies. Cute little animated enemies I made for us to shoot down. And hey, look. The chat just logged something about the difficulty I selected. This is the challenging difficulty. The modifiers are reduced oil production, expensive charge for the EM, and strong enemy waves. You can select difficulties with difficulty selector mods. They are linked on the Steam page of the mod, and they're currently 4 difficulties. Difficulty 1 for tutorial is if you don't select anything. Difficulty 2 is casual. Difficulty 3 is challenging. We selected it for this video. And 4 is FortFenders for the true beautiful lore experience of how it is to be a soldier and suffer on the front line for a good cause, I suppose. Let's build the EM and just put it on a bunch of control groups because why not? It's funny. And you can just quickly access it and upgrade it whenever you have full energy charge, like here. I just charged it up. Now it's on 5%. Next up I can charge it from 10% when I have enough energy. This oil rain here is because my teammate DT has launched me some oil with the beautiful oil transfer tower. It's a wonderful support device that you can use to send resources to your own team by constructing it on your base, selecting what you want to send, 10,000 energy, 50,000 or even metal, then making sure you have the resources available and send them to your teammate. Like now I'm sending him some metal as thanks for the oil. You should always be sending your oil to the person with the EM, because that speeds up the process in which you will win. So as you can see here, I can charge again already because I'm getting oil sent. Next up is 15%. You can even see the charge here on the bottom of the EM. It has these little beautiful batteries here that you can be able to, that you're able to use to see how good your progress is. Good. It's time to get some defenses. The first turret I will get is the mine trapper. I just need some resources for it. You can even build them on armor, because I decided they are platforms for weapons, because why not? It's pretty cool to build on armor. And I don't like the feature where when the bracing is destroyed, the weapon instantly dies. So I just made gave you the ability to build on armor, because that doesn't get destroyed as easily as normal bracing. Good, mine trapper, there we go. And also the technology for the mine trapper, which is useful to unlock the ammunition for the mine trapper, which is these 3 here, and to upgrade it to the maximum level. So, the mine trapper factory. Trapper mines specialize in dealing high single target damage to shielded or regular enemies. You don't need to deal with shields with the K-Full faction. The bugs don't have shields, so don't worry about that. To use effectively, place the mines in a spot where they will explode inside of an enemy unit's hitbox, and it unlocks some ammo for us. So this is the Trapper mines. This is how it looks like without any upgrades. And when we upgrade it, you can see this is the level 1 marking. We get rapid reloading for faster reloading. And now it has 2 markings here to show it's level 2. So let's shoot it at some bugs and just show how superior level 2 is. As you can see, I'm rapid firing pretty quickly. And dealing some massive damage, which you will see once the enemies quickly die. And there we go. We took him down. It's quite powerful, really. Our snipers would not be able to deal with any of this without the help of our trappers. So let's upgrade it to forceful fragmentation, which gives us superior shrapnel. Make sure to read the descriptions of weapons whenever you use them, please. It's very valuable to be well informed. This upgrade gives us superior shrapnel, which does more damage to enemies. Good, and the next upgrade is contact mines, which means mines take some seconds to prime, so they don't instantly explode on enemies, but they will remain in the air for 15 seconds and explode on contact with the enemy. This is level 4. You always need to watch out when your turrets reach level 4, because that means you have an upgrade path to choose from, which in this case is the anticipator mines for long-lasting missiles, long-lasting mines that will stay in the air for a long time and get stronger once they surpass 20 seconds. And the Hellport, which explode on contact, and you can get a double explosion if you have the mine placed before the Hellport touches an enemy. So let's go ahead and get Hellports, because this one is a bit more difficult to use in some situations. You can see here, it explodes on contact and places a mine. You just need to make sure to place the mine with this little ring indicator here before it collides with the enemies. So I'll just quickly launch some mines at them. You can see it's quite effective here, but I need armor-piercing mines, which does full damage to armor instead of reduced by 40% for the armor damage multiplier, because we have some armored enemies here. Oh, they already died. I guess I can't show them off this wave. It's fine. There are different armor types. The Trapper has a negative multiplier to armor and cloaked, and a positive one to shield, as you can see down here on the corner on the left. For the details, every weapon has their own multipliers and is better or worse at other different things. Good. We have a nice economy going here. Let's upgrade the EM again. It's already at 25%. Each one of these little battery parts is 5% of the whole thing. So it's going up pretty nicely. I like it. There we go. I found the optimal distance for the second turret to be placed above it. Hey, I got some oil now. Thank you very much. So let's place our second trapper down so we have a nice control group of trappers here. Always make sure to use control groups. It saves so much time. Let's send some energy to DT as a thanks for his generous oil support. Look at these beautiful little resources flying over to him. Hehehe. Make it rain metal supplies. Good, let's upgrade our second trapper a bit, so it will be more useful to us in our control group. There we go, and now let's shoot at our enemies with our new ammo. Bam, this is the armor piercing mine. Bam. I think this armored enemy here, the jumper, is going to hit the mine. And it kills all of them. It's such a good ammo. Basically all ammo is really strong and useful. So make sure to use your ammo as much as possible. Let's upgrade the EM. See how quickly I upgraded EM? I just pressed the one of the keys, pressed U, and I'm back to my weapons. That's why I recommend having so many keybinds, so you can just press literally any number, upgrade it, and then go back to your main weapons. It's very efficient. Let's upgrade to Hellport again. It's nice to have similar weapons, weapon paths, or rather the same weapon path in the same group, so you don't get confused. They shoot differently, usually, so it's good to not mix them up too much. These are armored enemies, so they are quite resilient against my mines, sadly. But they still do just so much damage that it works anyway. Hey, DTS is Smasher Turret. Smasher Turret has amazing modifiers to armored and heavy enemies. So if any enemy has armor, they take 60% more. If any enemy is heavy, they take 40% more. It's a really strong and powerful weapon that lacks in crowd control, which is good because I have decent crowd control with my trappers here. Let's get another ammo, the static field. That's amazing against cloaked enemies. Very lovely. And also against the faction that we won't be seeing now. So yes, funny. Let's get some minefields in here. They have a wonderful wonderful effect where they last for a long time and deploy mines in their area. Mine ports are very powerful. This is a heavy enemy. The animation is not done yet, as for many of the enemies. This is the early development, of course. Let's place a static field to destroy these cloaked enemies. They quickly die. They also don't have a finished death animation yet. It's fine. As you can see, it does a ton of enemy damage to the enemies, especially these cloaked enemies here. They just quickly die as soon as they get into contact with the static field. They just quickly die. It's wonderful. Upgrade the EM, shoot them down. Okay, let's make sure to shoot the hive carrier enemy as much as possible. He carries the hive around. Isn't it wonderful? Not really. It's quite dangerous, actually. Let's build a platform for our next weapons. And technology for the Great Gatler, which is a factory for bullets that specialize to shoot down enemy projectiles and deal high damage to unarmored enemies, just general normal enemies. Use it to shoot down projectiles and use ammo against units. So I placed on the factory for the Great Gatler. Let's place our first Great Gatler for high damage ballistics. And place it here on control group 2. I can upgrade him up to level 4 without having the beautiful here, the technology ready for it. You can go up to level 4 without any technology, it's fine. You only need it for the maximum upgrade, for the maximum level. Which is either anti-air specialist or greatest gun. Anti-air specialist automatically shoots down projectiles, and greatest gun just does a ton of damage and uses ammo, because anti-air specialist actually disables the ammo. So this one is for defense, this one is for attack. And you can see I can't buy them even though I have the resources available, because I need my technology first. So let's shoot down the enemies. As you can see, it's a ton of them. And I have some minefields now, which are very powerful. With the Hellport upgrade, they actually just explode every couple of seconds and deal massive damage. So Hellport is really good if you just want to do some instant damage, and Anticipator is good if you want them to last very long and place some very powerful mines. So as you can see here, it does a ton of damage against these enemies. And it's really bad against Cloak, but I'm sure it will kill some of the cloaked enemies here. Yep, almost all of them. They only have a little bit of health. They just tanked everything because I have such bad modifiers against them, which is a bit sad. Let's get Greatest Gun and shoot down these enemies here. I hope this works perfectly fine. Yes. Greatest Gun also has a bad modifier, but it just does enough damage to kill them because they're very low health enemies. So it's fine. Cloaked enemies can be pierced through pretty easily, which is also nice. They don't block projectiles very well. Let's get some ammo now. For the Gatler, 3 ammo can build at the same time, and for the Trapper 2 ammo. Because the Gatler is very reliant on ammunition to be good. So I made it have more ammo built at the same time. Let's get the Gatler, another friend here. So We can have one with the anti-air defenses also. Let's get a beautiful anti-air defenses Gatler. We just need a bit more resources for that. Good, let's strike down our enemies. This is the flechette ammo. It just does a ton of projectiles. Very nice. There will be deeper guides for each of the turrets if you want a bit more depth of gameplay. This is just a general overlook for general overview for what you can expect when you play the game. Oh, look at this beautiful mine again. Beautiful minefield here. It just blows them all up. It's wonderful. Let's use another Gatler strike. Yes, great Gatler gaming. It's wonderful. DT is also shooting with some great Gatlers. Mostly anti-air defenses. Which I'm also gonna indulge. How about I get some anti-air defenses too? Why not? It's a wonderful idea. Anti-air specialist. It's gonna shoot automatically at this enemy whenever he shoots. Look, he shot now, and my turret here is automatically shooting to take it down. Isn't it wonderful? They have 10 times damage to projectiles, so they easily shred them. Even though they don't do a lot of damage in general. Oh, DT just sent out a drone. I wasn't ready to show that yet. Let me show you the drones and how they work. You have this beautiful drone tower technology. They are categorized in 3 types with 3 sizes. So there are basically 9 different drones you can have. Look at this beautiful technology here. They are actually from a previous mod I scrapped, so I reused all of the beautiful assets I had. You have artillery drones that are good against armored, bad against cloak. Explosive drones that are excellent against shields, bad against cloak. And plasma drones, which are good against cloak but bad against shields. So these ones just have a positive modifier, and these ones are good against armor, which is quite common. But the beautiful explosive drones also do a lot of damage, so they're all pretty good. They're all very nice. You actually need to get the technology first before properly getting to use the weapon, because it doesn't have a default firing mode. The drone launcher needs actual drone ammo to be built, but if you upgrade it, it doesn't consume your drones. So you can just fire it like a normal weapon, which is very nice. Let's shoot a great Gatler again. And then get some high explosive ammunition for the funny shrapnel. And some mixed ammo for the trapper. Let's shoot him down. With the regular firing mode without any ammo. Yeah, that's possible too. Let's get a repair station for all of the projectiles that land here. It only costs 1 energy per second, which is very generous. Let's get the drone launcher, which is very expensive, over here. The drone launcher launches and consumes light drones. Each ammo behaves differently. Let's build some drones for it. And show how it works. The drones all build at the same time. Okay, wait, we are full. Good. What do I do? I'm just gonna build some materials with the metal, because building is very expensive in this mod, so I don't just get your base done in the first couple of minutes. And defending is more important since it's expensive to repair. Good. About to be ready for our first light drone. As you can see, it just consumed the drone, but if we upgrade the launcher, it has the drone replacement protocol, which means it's no longer consumed. By the way, I have this menu open by holding Q. And now you can shoot a drone without it being consumed. Isn't it wonderful? Look at it go. Look at it go. Kaboom, that was the light explosive drone. And my artillery drone is just shooting at them, but it ran out of ammo, so it drops down. Very sad, I know. Good. Let's upgrade to heavy drone capability, which can launch heavy drones now. Also, let's get some ammo here. And some Gatler. Good, this is the plasma drone. It does a ton of close range damage. So let's see it doing some damage to this Hindenburg heavy enemy. Yeah, also unfinished sprites, but it's pretty powerful. So don't let that fool you. Even if he looks goofy, he's very strong. Has a ton of health. And we do a lot of damage to it, which you can't really see because it still has a massive health pool left over afterwards. So let's shoot it down with the Gatler. It should do some nice damage. Not enough to kill it, but to at least damage it. There we go. And this drone should maybe kill it. It's the artillery drone, it does bonus damage. Come on. No, it barely missed. DT, you sent it too close to the enemy. Give your drones some more personal space to work with. They like having some distance from the enemies. Let's upgrade to advanced logistics, which allows you to not consume heavy drones. But first we launch a medium drone. And now we get heavy drones. And then we upgrade to advanced logistics. Look at my explosive drone and DT's heavy artillery drone. Mine sends a ton of rockets and his has this massive cannon shot, which is just devastating. Let's get some anti-armor shots for the Gatler that have full damage to armor instead of health. And then get some more ammo for the Trapper. You can see a ton of damage is happening. Oh, the Hive Carrier is going angry mode. That's bad, that's bad. Let's do some damage here. Oh, heavy plasma drone. Yes, of course, I want that. Let's get a peak firing soon. Look at this heavy plasma drone. It's wonderful. Try out all kinds of drones. They are all very fun. The small ones, the medium ones, and the heavy ones have some really cool, unique shots. This is actually a medium drone, actually, not a heavy drone. It does a ton of damage. So you can see it destroying these enemies here without any issues. Good, let's get peak firing conditions and upgrade to maximum. Peak firing condition has more range for drones and reloads 10 seconds faster. So let's place our beautiful heavy drone that has some really nice missiles here. Awesome stuff. Charge on the EM is 65%, never forget to charge it. It's always worth it. I accidentally placed a minefield, which I didn't want to do. Oopsies. Oopsies. It's fine. Good. So let's launch the heavy missile again. So I can show how it looks like properly. Costs a lot of metal to shoot these. They are very expensive, these drones. So look at this. Look at my beautiful explosives. The heavy missile actually does splash damage and can hit enemies in a massive area, which is very fun. As you can see, it killed that enemy over there. It has a massive splash area. It's really fun. Kaboom! I still don't have the effects done, so it still doesn't really show where the area is where it deals damage. It just does the damage. And now it's time. Oh, this is the heavy plasma drone. Actually, I want to show it myself, but there you go. This is the plasma orb. It does a ton of nice stuff. And look at this. The enemy gets damaged. Hehehe. Luckily, it can survive. So we still need our beautiful EM to win. 70% charge. And I can show the heavy plasma drone myself very soon. As soon as enemies spawn. Good, I'm pretty well equipped right now. I'm lastly also gonna show the smasher turret, which is very important. You cannot place the smasher turret on armor, sadly, because it... well, the hitbox collides with the armor, so it's not very happy about that. Look at this. It would be inside of the armor and it's overlapping, so it's not happy. I didn't really find how to disable that. Very sad stuff. So you can't put it there. But it has a ton of health and a big hitbox, so you'll be fine. I believe so. This is the smasher turret. It has some very limited range. I guess on this map it's fine, it's a small map. But when you upgrade it, it has rocket propelled fists, which have additional range, thank you DT, which can reach all over the map wherever you need them to, and they do some amazing high damage. Look, they get stronger over time. They have two little damage up phases, and now it's maximum damage, and it hits the heavy enemy for a ton of damage. Let's get our ammo placed down. And have our plasma drone finish them off. Some very powerful plasma shots here, very close range though. But then you have the orb that penetrates through a ton of enemies and does a ton of damage, and the long range shots sometimes also upgrade EM. The mines are amazing. These minefields are so strong. I can recommend using the minefields. They are very fun weapons. Even if you hear a ton of kaboom all the time, it's worth it. It's so worth it. I'm gonna get some more minefields. They are extremely powerful. And there we go. Let's get Smasher Tech, which is this beautiful building here, Smasher Turret Factory. Gonna get their own animations eventually. It's not that high priority for me to work on right now. Preposterous Proportions, I want to be able to playtest the mod some more, so that's what I'm focusing on right now. And this little introductory guide is part of that plan. So we can do some playing all together. Good. Double Punch for double the fist, very nice. Or Ultra Dynamics for improved getting stronger as you fly. DT, which one have you chosen? Double Fist, okay. Bam, this is the fourth tier one. It has 2 damage up stages. On Ultra Dynamics it gets a 3rd stage where it gets even stronger. And you can shoot it much more often, and it shoots ammo with more range. And Double Punch just has double projectiles for ammo and just has heftier damage, but less range on most things. So that's basically the path choice here. Let's place down some more defenses, shoot the anti-armor bullets, and this time I'll have heavy missile drones. Because there's a lot of enemies here, so let's splash damage through them all, shall we? Splash damage time, a ton of enemies died. Some direct damage and splash damage through them again, it's amazing. The small missiles just do direct damage and the big one does some nice splash. It's lovely, just wonderful. And everything explodes, I love it when they all explode. Let's use our Smasher Turret to take down the enemies. It doesn't penetrate through enemies, so it gets blocked very easily. That means group enemies is the weakness of the turret. Nice. If we upgrade it now to Ultra Dynamics, I can show you the improved fist on this little enemy here. Oops, I missed it. Let me try again. I'm gonna hit it, don't worry. There we go. It actually penetrates through the enemy because this upgrade in particular gains additional PS through the enemies. So it can penetrate some light enemies. 1, 2, 3. And now it's 90% strong and has 90% more pierce. Which on previous upgrades it doesn't get extra pierce on getting stronger. So this one's good if you have light enemies, if you need range or just wanna spam. That's what you need. Look at the range on this barrage. It's usually much smaller. But for Ultra Dynamics, it's a lot of range for your ammo. So you can do a ton of damage very quickly. There we go. DTS each of the heavy drones. It's wonderful. This is gonna do a ton of work. Like a lot of work. Seems like we're doing pretty well. Very enjoyable. Good, good, good. The wave did not stand a chance against all of our drones. Our beautiful drones just shredded through everything so well. It's actually kinda crazy. Oh, they have so much power behind them. And all of these explosions here are kinda crazy also. Very strong stuff. Needs a lot more balance testing. But that's what we will be working on a lot. Ain't that just lovely? Good. Let's get some more ammo for our things. Some more ammo coming up. Thank you for the energy. There we go. 95%. There we go. Almost winning. Let's prepare for the wave. With some mines. Minefields right in front of the wave launcher. It should launch soon. There we go. And now these spawning enemies instantly get some massive damage into them. Let's go! That's the true damage. Hindenburg, take it down! Yes, my smasher is hitting it. It's kinda missing, but it's fine. I'm gonna keep shooting it. Smasher can also build only 2 ammo at the same time, but it builds really quickly. There we go, we pretty much beat the wave. There we go. And now we are fully charged. As you can see, the door opens at the top. And it's quite powerful. I guess I don't really need to build any turrets anymore because we won. Let's just sell everything off. Because... funny, I guess. There's no real reason to do this. I'm just celebrating my victory. You can have 3000 metal as a thank you. Monsieur DT. All you need is this spotter here. Needed to launch the EM when it's charged 100%. This beautiful sniper spotter. Pow. To aim the EM. Yeah, I know you have a laser too. And with that you can win. So let's go ahead and win. I'll be funny and wait for the wave to start. And then miss. Because it has a massive radius. I hope the wave starts. I kind of just guessed it. I really hope they start their wave in this time. They only have a couple of seconds left. Please start a wave. No, how could you fail to wave at us? There we go, it's a wave, let's go! GG! And now all the free bugs that spawn just die really quickly. Even the Hindenburg. You can't even see it. Everything just got destroyed and we win. Amazing! They all just instantly get destroyed. It's so cool. Good game. I'm lucky my base is just barely out of radius on this map. It's so small. Ah, what a wonderful round. I can't wait to play this with everyone in the community and get some lovely feedback in here. Ooh. Goodbye. Yippee!